Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's quite early in the morning here, hence why the coffee machine's on the go. But I think today's like the first official day of having the ensuite done. So I want to try and document this journey as much as possible and kind of give you guys updates as to what's going on without actually going in there and filming the guys doing their work 24/7 and be a creep. So where we are at the moment, obviously Steve and I demoed majority of the ensuite. We ripped loads of the tiles out, got rid of the shower screen, all of that jazz with the cabinetry. I did film that, so I will link that here in case you guys haven't seen it. The guys came on Friday morning and just finished getting rid of some of the bits that we didn't want to, like loads of the electrics. Obviously we're not qualified to do that. And like the toilet, sink, they kind of unplumbed everything and removed the rest of the tile. So it is a proper blank canvas now. When I say blank canvas, it's like a dirty, not very nice looking blank canvas. So I'm going to take you guys in and show you guys the situation, what it's looking like right now. Okay, so here we are. So I think last time I showed you guys, there was still a bit of tile on this wall here, and that's where our cabinet and sink were. So that is all gone now. And the toilet's all gone. I mean, there's only so much I can show you guys. There's literally nothing in here. So they have obviously bought in some new board. They've also bought a bit of timber because this back wall isn't straight. I think it's this one. Anyway, they're going to do some jiggery pokery and make sure it's straight before they board it. So I think that's what they're going to be doing today. I'm not entirely sure. And I'm guessing they're probably going to be roughing in like where exactly stuff's going to be. So I'm going to be in here with my tape measure and yeah, trying to decide where stuff's going to go. But it's looking, I was going to say it's looking good. It's looking horrendous. Yeah, it's got to get worse before it gets better. So watch this space. Hopefully they'll do a decent amount today. I'll check in with you guys at the end of the day if I remember, and show you guys the whole process. They did say they're literally going to be working on this, like, today's Monday. Let's call this day one. Wednesday, I think they've booked the tiler in to come and do the tiling. So hopefully this should all be wrapped up this week. Okay, so the guys have just left for the day. I've been in, had a quick sneak peek with Steve. I'm going to take you guys in now and show you what the guys have been up to today. They've done quite a bit. So hopefully this will be an interesting update. Okay, so this is what we're looking like at the moment. So main kind of difference is the fact that it has all been boarded. They, like I said on Friday, today's Monday, on Friday they ripped out the old shower and stuff, and today they've actually kind of put in all of the new plumbing and whatnot for all the new stuff that's going to go in. So that's for our sink, that is for our new shower, all the boarding is up, our new our new shower niche is in. So I think it's going to be about 70 centimetres by 30 centimetres once it's all done. I've just been on a mad hunt for tiles because we have slightly changed what we were going for in the niche. So yeah, that is that. And then this down here is our new shower tray. Got a lot of compliments from the guys who installed it. This is by a brand called 𝐬𝑚𝑟, which I've been told is a good brand. I absolutely love the simplicity of it, and I love the drain as well. It looks like it's going to be super easy to clean, which we love to hear. And it's just got like a really nice kind of simple slope to it. So looking very fabulous. They said that the old shower and the shower tray were actually leaking. So good thing we actually never used the shower in here because I don't think they were fit for purpose anyway. Yeah, but that is the update for day one. The situation with the shower niche, basically the tiles that we have are off-white. I asked if we could do a mitre cut on it, and they just said it would be so difficult to get it to the kind of standard they'd like. So we're going to have to put a trim around the outside, but the thing is you're very limited to what colour trim you can put on it. It's like white, black, chrome. I didn't want white and I didn't want black, and I definitely don't want chrome. So we've decided to go for a black shower niche, which I think will look awesome. And I'm actually kind of glad that we're having a slight pivot of plan, because I think it will look a lot better in the end. But I've been on a mad rush to try and get tiles, because they said tomorrow they're going to come back and do a bit in the morning. They're going to see if they can get the tiler in tomorrow afternoon, but they don't know yet. He might be coming Wednesday instead, but I will obviously keep you guys updated. I've got some tiles on reserve which I'm going to collect tomorrow, so I'll show them to you guys as well. Okay guys, so day 2 update in the ensuite. So I can't actually remember what it looked like yesterday. So the guys were here just this morning. So I think I showed you guys the shower niche yesterday. All the pipe works come through. He actually had to lift up one of these, well, one of the floorboards today, because he has put the pipe work through for the radiator there. That's been removed. I think he also moved over the poop pipe a little bit. So that's already for the new toilet. That's obviously ready for the vanity as well. So I think originally, like yesterday when I updated you, there were like little kind of pipes coming out of the floor. He's obviously capped those all off now. The shower tray was in yesterday, but today they siliconed it in all around the edges, so it's all watertight. And then the main update that they did today was actually boarding over the floor. So they spent a lot of time trying to scrape up all of the adhesive and stuff off of the floor. And they've boarded it with this, I don't know if it even says what it is, like a cement board. Yeah, cement board. So that they can lay the tiles tomorrow. So we're having like a specific tiler come in. I actually went on a bit of a mad dash. Well, I was on a mad dash for tiles yesterday and this morning, because I can't remember if I said this yesterday. We have an off-white tile, a large format off-white tile going all over the walls. For the shower niche, we were limited with trim choices, so we've decided to go with a statement shower niche and go for a different tile in there in black. I'm going to put in an inspo photo because this was not in the original plan whatsoever. We've done like a very quick last minute change. So I've managed to find some tiles which I picked up this morning. Sorry it's so dark in here, but the light on the ceiling is quite orange. So we have, ignore these little bits. We have option number 1. These are from Tops Tiles. Basically, we decided that we wanted to go for like a matte black shower niche. We just thought it'd look quite cool. So option 1 is this from Tops Tiles. These are the Matrix tiles. They are 10 by 20 centimeters. My initial idea was to get, because our shower niche is 30 centimeters tall, I wanted to get 30 centimeter tall tiles, really long skinny ones, and vertically stack them. I couldn't find them this short notice in matte black. They had loads of glossy black ones, but no matte black ones. They had loads of glossy white, matte white, but the matte black was really difficult. So we have these ones, which I was thinking we could stack horizontally, which is exactly how the wall tiles are going to be stacked. So like that, there'd be 3 high by like 4 wide. I also found these from B&Q. So these are like a mosaic tile. I think these were £5 a pack, which is actually a pretty good price for mosaic tiles, because for some reason they are crazy expensive. But the only thing I don't like about these, I thought they were all matte black, and some of them are glossy. So we could, in theory, just take off, I've got like 4 or 5 packs of these. We could in theory remove some of the glossy ones and replace them with the matte black ones. But I don't know. I don't know if I just want to go for the more simple, clean look. Steve said he prefers this one, or whether I go for the B&Q ones, which have a little bit more design to them. What I would quite like is actually the hexagon mosaic, but apparently they're an absolute pain in the arse to install, and they're also quite expensive as well. And I can't find anything that will be here in time for when the tiler's booked in, and we really don't want to be postponing things just for like a shower niche. So a little bit torn. I need to make a decision, because obviously it's going to be tiled tomorrow, and I think he's actually going to start with the niche and work his way round. So yeah, also the toilet is there. So I had to go and get a adjuster thing just to make sure that the button worked for that. I'll explain that in another update or whatever, because yeah. But that is all that's happened today. Tomorrow should be a really big, exciting change. I also chose a grout colour today, but I can't remember where the little stick thing's gone. Okay, I found the grout colour. So they all have these like bow numbers on them. I just got this one from Tops Tiles. So as you can see, I mean, it doesn't want to focus really, but so this is like white, and you can see that the tile's not actually white, it's like an off-white. So this is the closest match that we could get to the tile grout wise, because like white would just stand out way too much. So if I put that there, you can kind of see that there's, I mean the box isn't even like white, but you can see that there's like a colour difference there. But yeah, that's the closest match that we could get grout wise, because like I said before, I just kind of want it to look groutless and kind of blend in with the tile. Okay guys, wow, I look like an actual ghost in this lighting. So this has by far been the most exciting day. We're on day 3 of Ensuite transformation, and I am buzzing. Steve, are you buzzing? Or should I?
No, I am buzzing. Sorry, my video's just gone out.
Let me, like, the tiler's just left. The tiler is actually the son of our plumber. We did say that we were going to try the tiling ourselves. I think this is probably a very difficult room to tile because of what we want, and we've never tiled before, so I am so glad that we went with a professional, because honestly there is no way in hell we would have done anywhere near as good of a job as what this guy's doing. So let me show you what he got up to today. So the door is off the hinges and there is like a bit of a dog protector, but this is where we're at with the tiles so far. Oh my god, I am over the moon. With any kind of decision, like a tile is so permanent, you know, it's not like painting a wall. I was so worried about this tile. Like I knew I loved it, but I just second guessed it loads. And I've been really fussy, and he has done like a perfect job, because basically, I think I've said this already, but this is the doorway as you walk in. I wanted bang in the middle there. That's where I wanted our vanity to sit. I just wanted it to be this massive focal piece as soon as you walked in. So basically I said that where our vanity is going to sit, the tap's going to be there, and I wanted the tap to sit in the middle of one of these tiles rather than like the tap being here or the tap being like off center or whatever. So basically that is the center point from the doorway. So he's lined it up perfectly. He's basically done pretty much shoulder height on all of the walls apart from this one here. He's saving that one till last. But he's... Shush! I'm filming my update. He's lined the tile up absolutely perfectly, so they flow from the floor up the wall. And then one thing that I actually didn't think about, and this is why you hire a professional, guys, he's lined like... This lines up, that one lines up, absolutely perfect. This tile here is like in the center of the wall. It's probably easier if I show you this way. But like this, this tile here is bang in the center. And then these two are like the same size but a little bit smaller. And also, now that the floor has been boarded and the tile's gone in, look at the lip on the shower tray. It's like pretty much non-existent. But yeah, I'm absolutely in love. I said to Steve before, I was so worried about the tile because I thought it was going to look really stark and really grey. I know it's an off-white, but it's like a grey off-white. But it just looks awesome. Obviously this colour is going to be throwing it off a little bit. But I am so happy. I did go on another emergency tile run this morning. So... last update, I think it was, I said about tiling our niche, and I said I was going to go for a black tile with black trim. Well, our tiler rocked up this morning and said, well, what trim do you want to put around the window? And I know this is all personal preference, but I just thought like a black trim, and also because our window is bang up against there, just to have 3 bits of black would just bug me, and I just did not want that. I knew I didn't want it. So we kind of went back to the drawing board, was like, look, what are we going to go for? And we've completely changed plan. So we are going to have a white trim going around the window there, because I think it'll blend in a lot more. The window's going to be white. Like, we obviously have a lot of white in here anyway with the sink and whatever. But I didn't want this to be different. So we then decided we had to go for white trim on that side, which then meant culling the black tile, which I spent ages trying to search for. But I think I'm happier with the new plan. So basically we have a matte white tile to go in that space there. Are we going to show them the tile? So these are the tiles that I picked up today. I got these from Tops Tiles. I think they're just called the linear tile. They're a matte white tile, and they are a 30 centimeters by 10 centimeters. Ignore all like the grubby, like weird glue bits, they'll come off. Our niche is 30 centimeters high, and I was kind of saying like, it's really annoying because I wanted a really tall, like super skinny tile, and this is more of like a brick size. So what he's going to do for me is actually cut them down the middle. So he is going to cut them here. So instead of being a 30 by 10, they're going to be a 30 by 5. So they're going to be vertically stacked along the niche. And they're going to be like, you get me, guys. So it's going to be like a really long skinny, and I just thought that would look quite good with the horizontal tile, to have something just to break up and be a bit different to go with the vertical. So that's what he's doing for that. But then on like the bottom like shelf bit of the niche, we're going to keep the tiles full. So one thing he did say was, I was kind of chatting to him before saying like, any do's or don'ts, what should I get, what's going to be a pain, and he basically said do not get a mosaic, because he was like, honestly, you will not be happy with it in like a year or two time because of the amount of grout. It gets really grubby, it's really difficult to clean. He was like, as little grout as possible is what will look best. So that's what we've kind of gone for, is like, yes, we're going to have more grout on that back bit, but on the actual shelf and the surrounds, they're going to be solid tiles. So where our shampoo bottles sit and like any kind of grubby stuff there, there's not going to be a lot of grout. So it should be really, really easy to keep clean and fresh. Right guys, another day, another Ensuite update. So our tiler has just left. He has done most of the Ensuite, but he's going to come back tomorrow and finish it off. So I'm going to show you guys what it's looking like now. Okay, so as you can see, we have tiles all the way up to the ceiling. So all the way up to the top there. Obviously the shower tray is now fully tiled in. He's also taken the tiles all the way up to the top on this side as well. This wall round here still needs to be done. He has said that he's saving that for last. Same with this wall here. So basically he said that he wanted to finish doing the flooring. He effed up this tile, his words. So he did this tile, said he wasn't happy, hence why he said, I know it looks like a mess, don't worry, he's going to sort it tomorrow. He wasn't happy with how it was laying, so he pulled it up before it dried. So he's going to sort that tomorrow. And I think I said this yesterday, but the reason that this wall's being left till last is because obviously he's going to like match this line going up here. Same with this, you know, so I feel like it's kind of like a knock-on effect. And obviously tomorrow he is going to be doing the shower niche as well, and also just finishing off around the window. Not that you can see, but behind that tile that's being used as a support, he has tiled all the way up to the window that side, so he just needs to do these 3 edges and do like the edging trim and all of that. with the ceiling, so obviously he was like, the ceiling is not level. So this is something obviously we just didn't really think about, but he said it's not an issue because once that is kind of like caulked, you won't really notice it, to be honest. So obviously it looks a bit, I mean, it looks massively off how it is now, but once it's all finished, it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. Same with there as well, there's a bit of a gap, but it just goes to show you stuff can look square and it can be definitely not square. So yeah, that is the update for today. So exciting to see it looking like a whole bathroom. I am really looking forward to getting the grout in because I think now that all the tiles up, it looks super intense because there's a lot of like dark lines and stuff. But when the grout's in, hopefully that should smooth that out a bit. He went and grabbed the grout today, which is just down there. He basically said that, so I gave him one of those little sample sticks, which I picked up from Topps Tiles. He went to Topps Tiles to go and get that, and they were basically like, oh no, we don't do that, even though I picked it up from there. So he kind of questioned them about it, and they said the only thing that we have is the antibacterial version, and they said that the colour can be a little bit off with that. So we're not entirely sure. He said he's just going to do a little sample patch. We can see what it looks like and kind of make a decision from there. Annoyingly, they can't mix grout colours because apparently there is a chemical in there which makes it the colour it is or something. So yeah, if they don't have that, then I don't know what I'm gonna do because I kind of got my heart set on that grout. But yeah, I basically just don't want a harsh white grout. I kind of want it to blend in. He also said, are you sure you want a light grout on the floor? And I said, yes, definitely. I know a lot of people recommend having a dark grout, but we're going to look into having it sealed so that it doesn't get super grubby on the floor, basically. Because I know that there is a product out there that does that. In case you guys can hear that ripping noise, that's Steve breaking down cardboard. I think that's all of the updates for today, but it's looking fabulous. We're still in love. So tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow's actually a bank holiday and he's coming on a bank holiday to do it. He said he's actually working tomorrow. And then that leaves the weekend for everything to like dry and set. And then Tuesday is when the rest of the ensuite will be installed. So obviously no updates over the weekend because there is going to be nothing going on. Right guys, day 5 of the ensuite transformation. Feeling very tired today because we have been building our kitchen whilst we've had our tiler here finishing off all the tile work. So let me show you what he has done today. Okay, so today we can actually walk in here. So the tiling has been done all the way around. We have, focus please, the trim pieces on the windowsill. I am really happy with these because I thought they were going to be round, but they're actually like square modern ones. I didn't even realise. I have actually ordered a new extractor fan, but all of the flooring's done. It all lines up absolutely perfectly. All the way up here. Yes, we need to do a bit of work to the ceiling, but the biggest change, oh my gosh, our niche is done. So he has all of the tiles in for the niche. It's going to look a lot better once the grout's done, but I'm really, really happy. He was a little bit, he was worried because these lines don't line up. Does that not line up? He said it didn't line up. Oh, it just slightly doesn't. But anyway, that's all in now. So he's going to come back on Monday. It's actually a bank holiday weekend. Today's Friday and he came and did stuff anyway. But yeah, he's going to come back Monday and grout. But speaking of grout, he put a little sample down here. He said he's going to let it dry and then I can decide whether I 100% want that or not. But you can see what a difference that's going to make, right? So he tested it because this is underneath where the vanity is going to go. But that matches the tiles perfectly. I said that I didn't want like a harsh white. that's going to go really well, in case anyone is interested. The bow one. But yeah, I'm really happy with that colour. Like, if you stand here, you can hardly see the grout line, which is basically what I wanted. How exciting is that? You can go in today if you want. It's been dying to go in all week. So yeah, it's coming together really nicely. I'm really happy with the work that he's done. Like, just look at all the lines lining up. Obviously they'll look a lot better once they're all grouted, but we are very nearly there. Also, let's look at the super shallow shower tray. Loving it. Right guys, I'm gonna call this day 6 of the Ensuite transformation. So today is Tuesday, yesterday was bank holiday Monday. Tyler was gonna come last night to do the grouting, but we had a slight issue, and I honestly can't remember what I spoke about on the Friday when he was last here, but we put down a sample of the grout and he let it dry just to double check that I was happy with it. I wasn't 100% happy with it. So the situation is that basically I wanted the grout to be exactly the same colour as the tile, like exactly. Turns out that doesn't exist. So the grout colour that I showed you guys previously on that little stick thing is technically white. The stick thing is not white. So when he first put the grout down, it was perfect, and then it dried lighter. But it was technically meant to be white the whole time. Decided that maybe we could find something better, so he came back yesterday, did a different grout colour. I've gone back and forth so many times. I'm going to show you what the samples look like. I'll tell you what I have decided on, because he is coming back this evening to grout the Ensuite, and I think tomorrow the other guys are going to come back and start installing stuff. Okay, so grout sample number 1 is right here. So it is the white. It's not a pure like 100% white, but it is white. As you can see, there is contrast between the tile and the grout, which is not what I wanted. The other one is this one here, which is I can't remember what it's called actually. It's a grey colour, which is less contrast with the tile, and it's not picking up as much on camera, but it's very purple. It's like very, very purpley. It honestly looks really good on camera, but in real life, it's just, it's not the one. So I've decided to stick with the white because it is a safer bet. And also up there in our niche, we're gonna have the same white grout anyway. So I just thought for like simplicity that would look a lot better. Oh my God, I nearly fell over. Yeah, so I've literally like, he came over yesterday morning to do this, and I've been in and out, just checking it in different lights and stuff like that. Honestly, just going backwards and forwards over my decisions. It's been an absolute nightmare. The one thing that actually helped me make a decision is I went onto, because these tiles are from Wix, and there were a lot of customer reviews and customer images. I saw that a lot of other people had used the white grout, and it does look nice. I hadn't seen anyone else use that grey grout, so I've gone with the white because, yeah, like I said, I think it's just a safe bet. But we shall see what it all looks like when it's all nice and dry. Okay, so the tiler has just left and the Ensuite is all grouted. So the colours look slightly different on camera. We're really, really happy with the colour of the grout right now, but we know from the test patch that it's going to dry a lot lighter, so it'll probably look a lot different tomorrow. The niche has been all grouted as well. You can see by like the grout in the niche that the grout is actually like, it says that it's white, but it's definitely not. So, yeah. He's literally just left. He had to do it in the evening, so it's quite late now. It's like 8 PM. But we are really happy. So this is going to dry overnight, and then the guys are going to be back in tomorrow to hopefully install stuff. I don't really know how long it's going to take them. I kind of presume not that long, but I mean, that may be naive for me to think that there are kind of gaps around things that need to be like siliconed and finished off properly, but we are really, really happy with how it's looking at the moment. So excited to have this finally done though, and like once this is dry, it means all the fun finishing touches can go in. So very excited, and my camera does not want to focus. Right guys, I have lost count of what day we're on now. Let's call this 7, I think. Anyway, this has been probably one of the most exciting days so far because stuff has actually been going into the ensuite. The guys have been here most of the day installing loads of stuff. It's very, very, very nearly done. So I'm going to show you what they've been up to today. Okay, so here we are. Sorry for the echoiness. The toilet is installed, and Spot the black toilet flush as well. I think I covered this in my ensuite planning video, but it's actually really, really difficult to find / impossible to find a toilet with a normal, like a black flush on it. So I actually bought that separately. The towel radiator is also in as well, and they've done such a good job. They put these kind of like sleeves around the pipes and little caps, so it looks really, really nice and kind of tidy. It's the perfect size. Not the most interesting, but there's also a new extractor fan up there. It's not fully functional just yet, but they are going to be finishing that off tomorrow. Obviously, vanity is not in just yet. Mirror's not in, but what is in is this. So one thing that they've also done today is like siliconing, doing the silicone around all of the edges and stuff. But our amazing shower screen and also our shower are finally in as well. So he siliconed that in just before he left, so it's still drying. So we've obviously still got our doggy barrier here, but this room looks so much bigger, like way bigger than I ever thought it was going to look. Obviously we're still missing a vanity, but let me show you what the vanity looks like, because it's basically all installed. It's all like put together, but it's just not installed right now. Okay, so ignore literally all of the chaos in here. This is my office, and this is very much dumping ground, but this is where the vanity has been living. So I said this before, but this is actually a Malm chest of drawers. So today he drilled the hole for our sink. The waste is in there, and also our tap as well is all installed. He was like, do not touch this, because he has siliconed it and made it all watertight. So I'm not touching it, but you'll be able to see under there all of that pipes and stuff which are all ready to go. We're not really sure what the situation is going to be with the drawer. He kind of said that basically if we kind of cut it, that it will lose a lot of structural integrity. There's still a part of me that wants to at least try. So I don't know. I think we're just going to try and play around with that when we've got a bit of spare time. But it's looking really good, and like literally we're so close, because they just need to like drop that in tomorrow, and that's like the last thing they're going to be working on basically. So obviously really, really happy with how progress is going so far. We are so nearly done. He said that tomorrow we will be able to use the vanity for the bathroom for the first time. So we're really, really excited just to get it done, because it's been a little bit longer than we kind of originally thought it would be. But I'm going to be the really annoying person that's going to cut this vlog off here, because I want to do a big dramatic reveal in the next video where we look at the before and after and see how far the room has come, because honestly I still can't believe it. And I was so nervous about this room. I've said this before, but I hadn't planned it very much. I had to make a lot of last minute decisions. This is the first ever bathroom I've ever planned, like fully from scratch, apart from our renovation project, which I don't really count as much because, yeah. Anyway, I'm blabbing on. We are really happy so far, and honestly like just getting the vanity in, it's just going to be the cherry on top of the cake, and I can't wait to put some bits in there, style it and show you guys properly. So if you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow along with our reno journey, and don't forget to give this video a like as well, because it really supports my channel. I'm so excited to have it done and to be able to show you guys, get your full-on opinion. But let me know any questions that you might have so far. Let me know what you think of the designs so far, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Did I just accidentally hit you in the face? I think I did.